Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in, guys. Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad to have you. We have a new build on servers. It's not 11.0.5. It's something different. Okay, so as you guys know, 11.0.5 is coming in October, I believe October 22nd, and it's going to last around roughly, I think, 77 days, which will give us a release of the next content in January. Now, I suspected, since they have increasing the launch cadence, and we've seen that kind of be supported, that we were going to get 11.1. But it seems I was incorrect. Well, I guess anything can change at this point, but there's been a build submitted for, to the machines, to the cloud, to the AI, I sound like a politician who doesn't know what they're talking about. Basically, they uploaded a build, Blizzard, and it was listed as 11.0.7, right? So I didn't think we were going to get a 0.7 patch just because of the launch cadence. Obviously, I don't think we're going to get a 11.3 patch at the end of the expansion, just because we didn't get a 10.3 in Dragonflight, and the launch cadence is even faster now. So, but with this being announced, and again, it's not an official announcement. We just, this was just pushed, but they wouldn't call it 11.0.7 if they weren't planning on it, honestly. So I think this is pretty set in stone here. But yeah, it's shaping up to be 11.0.7, being the first patch of the new year in 2025. So obviously, if this changes eventually, I will report on it. But I honestly thought that 11.1 was going to be the big thing, which, whatever, I'd rather have a bigger patch than a smaller patch, but that's okay. But it begs the question, because I remember talking about how, when they announced 11.0.5, they didn't really talk about anything story-wise within the World Within. Now, I assume that they were just trying to focus on the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft, and the 30th anniversary of just Warcraft in general, and then, talk about the War Within progression story later on. Now, this isn't confirmed. This is me just kind of speculating, because we haven't heard anything about the War Within progressing in 11.0.5. So what I'm thinking is, we're not going to see any progression. We're just going to have the event. It's mostly just for, doing the event and fully focusing on the event, and that's where 11.0.7 comes in January. We then progress the story, and I honestly think 11.0.7 is going to be very, very short, obviously, just because usually the 0.5s, the 0.5s or the 0.7s are really just kind of minor content updates. They're definitely not to be forgotten about, but they're definitely not as crazy as a 0.1, 0.2 type of update. So I think, obviously it looks like we're getting 11.0.7. I didn't think we were going to get it just because of the launch cadence, but hey, more content, I'll suck it up, no problem. Now, if we don't get War Within content in 11.0.5, will I be upset? I won't be upset. I just want to know where the story's going to go, because I'm interested. This story's great. So, yeah, maybe I'm a little bit bummed out that I don't get to see the story progress as soon as I thought I was, but that's okay. Life goes on. I can wait till January. Honestly, this launch cadence is still kind of crazy anyway. So, we're still eating good. But yeah, I'll update you guys on if there's any more updates. Obviously, this is not set in stone. This is just what we're seeing and what we're speculating on. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? You think, obviously, this 11.0.7 is happening? You also think we're not going to see any story elements for War Within in 11.0.5? There's a lot of numbers and points here. And we'll see it in 11.0.7. But guys, Unoptimized Fool from the closet, glad to have you here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.